Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for March 9th through the 12th, Monday through Thursday, for my Scorpios. Hello, my Scorpios. How are you? Well, I use two Radley Valentine decks. I use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main message, and then I try to pull one from my Angel Tarot cards. I have prayed, meditated, and infused both decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? Okay. The full moon is on the 9th. I've talked about it. This is the time to release, relinquish, and request. Mercury goes direct on the 10th. So, there's still that 2-week window, but, if you've been having some communication issues, this will clear up a lot of communication for you. Now, many of you know that I do live in the Middle Tennessee area, and so north of me, there were about 10 or more tornadoes that did go through this area. So I just wanted to say that my heart and prayers go out to all that were affected. And, if you would join me in that, I would appreciate that too. So let's go on. Remember, I'm an intuitive channeler. What that means is that I open myself up to my higher power spirit, and whatever the message is that needs to come out, it just comes on out. So, okay, one card kind of flipped in the deck. That is face up, but the other two are face down. The first and third are reversed. So that means pay a little more attention for you, my Scorpios. Now, first card, again, this one is reversed, and this one is the 7 of Gabriel. Now, Gabriel in itself is fire energy, okay? It is Aries. Now, Aries is next season. Pisces is ending the astrological year. Aries begins the next astrological year. Also, this is Leo. This is also Sagittarius energy too. Fire, passionate, determined energy. Sevens are kind of a cyclic type of energy too. It is very divine, number, but it's also, like I said, it's something that until you get it, it's one of those I'm feeling like this is one of those karma cards. It's like until you do it right, you'll just have to keep doing it again and again. So you may be in that type of situation this week where you're like, hey, the players have changed, but the game's the same. What's going on here? So I do feel, so be aware of that. If you feel like you're having deja vu, or you feel like you've been in this situation, you need to kind of look back to see how have you played into this? And again, the thing about what is the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome. So my Scorpios, I feel like if you feel like you've been walking down the same path and it's not a satisfying path to you, look to see what you're doing that's not different and try to do something a little bit different, okay? Now, this is also about, again, passionate, burning, determined, but this is also about you you doing what's right, you standing up for what you believe to be right. But it's also it's that thing. If you've been walking down this pathway and things just seem like, what is this? There's a lesson to be learned. And I feel like this is kind of what that is. So maybe you need to, I don't know, maybe you need to learn to compromise. And I'm not saying, because compromise, maybe that's one of the things that this is telling me. Maybe you need to learn to play well with others. Sometimes we can get into that. But again, my Scorpios, if you see you've been doing the same thing, or you feel like, what is this? I mean, have you ever, many times over in your job, you might find out, why does this always happen to me? Or in any of those relationships I talk about, which could be your job, career, work, family, intimate, interpersonal, personal. And you're like, what is this? So this kind of could be also you looking at yourself and saying, where do I play a part in this? And possibly you may not be able to change things, but maybe you attract the same people, or maybe you are attracted to the same people. Okay, so in that case, it's again, you need to keep going forward. So stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, claim your personal power. So if you find again that maybe you are attracted to those same people and they may not necessarily be the healthiest for you. So again, if you find that you're in a situation that just seems so darn familiar, then, see what you can do differently. Next card, let's see what we have here, is the World. Archangel Michael. Wonderful energy for you, happy endings. You've got the world on your plate. Giftings are coming. Lovely, lovely type of energy. What else can I say? Michael is the warrior. Michael is the protector. And this is just about receiving abundance, receiving. Okay? So a very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. And that coming full circle kind of talks about that, that karmic thing that I kept, talking about. If you find, now, if, going back to everything that I just said, if you find you're in that same loop again, but things are working out better for you, maybe it's because you're doing things differently. Okay? That full circle, that's a really strong message for you, my Scorpios. Here we go. Last card is reversed again, the 8 of Raphael. Raphael is your energy. It is also Pisces and Cancer energy. It's fluid, emotional energy. We are in Pisces season now. It's the end of the astrological year. And this is, it's fluid, emotional, your energy, water energy. And this is kind of like, moving along and being aware that something is about to change. Now, I don't feel like it's going to change necessarily this week, but it's like the feeling that it's like the winds of change are upon you, the winds of change. So my Scorpios, there has been a lot of different kind of changes. So just get yourself ready because, this could be the change in how you're, back to here, what I was talking about here, and the full circle. So, so things could be changing that, there could be this karmic type of energy that's, maybe you're meeting this karmic circle, but there is something that's just around that corner, something that's going to be changing. And I do feel it's going to be on that positive. I don't necessarily know that the total change will be this week. I don't feel that, but I feel like it's a-coming. It's a-coming, okay? And maybe that's going to be more in Aries, but we'll see what that's about. So there is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you, a spiritual quest. And remember, this one is saying stand up for what you believe in, and this is saying do what is right, what you know is right for you. Okay? So now let's go on. And I do love, a very happy ending. I do love the World card from Archangel Michael to you. So let's go on one more time. We'll shuffle one more time. And let's see what the Angel Tarot cards have to say. Here we go, cutting the deck. Your last card, face down, not reversed. Here we go. 10 of Earth, Earth energy. So this is solid energy, something or someone you can, to touch, actually. A lot of times this goes with your money issues. Not issues, money opportunities, okay? 10s are transitional numbers. So this is something that, things are moving forward. Again, I feel this karmic thing. Maybe this is one of those points. Again, if you're feeling like you've been here before, you probably have. Take a look and see what it is that you've done differently, because that could be the case too. And maybe, or what it is you need to do differently, because whatever it is, making some of those changes, and they can be very tiny little changes. It doesn't have to be radical. That's the thing. Small little changes can make bigger changes, okay? But 10s are transitional. Earth energy is great. This is about family. This is about money. This is about all those relationships I talk about. And this is good, positive energy coming back for you. So a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. So I really do feel that, and then this is more my, this is what, I really do feel like this is a karmic type of circle for you. And I do feel like, once you recognize this, and if it's something you recognize and it brings back some kind of like little negative energy, I feel like you're going to basically put it in check. You're going to make some small changes, and then things kind of like opens up for you. Okay? Okay, my Scorpios. If you enjoy my readings, remember, like, share, subscribe. But as always, my Scorpios, know that you are loved and be blessed. Bye-bye.